it up for us or what, bro? Yeah, let's get it. Ready?
Oh, I'm ready. I don't want that to tell me.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to Spark That Talk with your boy Justin, a.k.a. Jones. And I'm right here with my boy Deeni Loke.
Hey, hey, hey.
How you doing today, brother?
I'm good, bro. How you doing?
I'm doing okay, bro. I'm glad we made it here.
Man, me too. Hey, first episode, huh?
First episode, bro. First episode of Spark That Talk. I'm excited. We've been talking about this for a while and got over the bullshit, and now we finally in the studio getting it done. How you feel about that, bro?
I feel good, bro. It's been a minute, but you know, we got a lot of stuff to say. I know that there's a lot of stuff in our minds right now, and I think we just need to express ourselves and just let the people know what's going on, you know?
That's how I feel too, bro. That's why the podcast to me is going to be kind of like a therapy almost. Because, you know, all day I'm usually in the truck and I'm just talking shit to myself.
I feel
and
it.
now I can finally feel like I'm talking to somebody else in the process.
Damn, you're a weirdo then. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's what people think. You know, sometimes my wife be on my head like, nigga, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I just got a lot of shit on my mind right
It's
now.
cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey. Special shout out. Last day of Black History Month.
Oh, wee.
Hey.
I like that touch, my Samoan brother.
Hey, thank you, my black brother.
I feel it. Yeah, it was a good day today, man. I actually had got a call from the city of Long Beach today to come out and set something up for the community over there at the Michelle Obama neighborhood library in North Long Beach. So shout out to that because it was a good event they had going on today for the kids. And I like to see the community do stuff for the kids because sometimes we forget about them, and this is what it's about, the kids, because they the future. That's why we here to bring the information for them to digest and try to help them become better people. So that's definitely one of the things we're going to be focusing on this podcast, information for our culture, for our people, for our community, because I've always told my homies, like, I just feel like we don't got enough resources in the neighborhoods we grow up in. And that's just something I'm trying to come out here in the community myself now to try to reach out to different people who have knowledge and already in these areas. So hopefully we can bring in on a few different guests to bring you some good information, because I'm going to be honest, I'm not a professor. I'm not a college graduate. All I am is somebody who has experience in life. So I'm going to bring my experiences in life, and my boy Deeni, I'm pretty sure he got plenty of shit to talk about his damn self. So we definitely going to be bringing you some content that I think you'll be able to agree with or you can relate to. So definitely that's what our focus going to be.
Sounds good to
me,
me,
bro. What you want to
bro.
jump into? What you do over the weekend, bro?
Over the weekend, what did I do? Man, I was in San Diego.
San Diego.
Shout out to the 619. I was out there because my wife's grandma's down from Guatemala.
Okay.
And so, you know, we wanted to take her down to San Diego, show her around a bit Saturday.
That's right.
Came back Sunday, took my oldest son, 3 years old. Shout out to Cam.
What up, little Cam?
Little Cam. I took him to his first ever, and my first ever, Monster Truck Rally over there in Anaheim.
Oh, that's pretty dope,
man, bro. I got videos to show y'all with him just jumping up and down.
Definitely gonna have to check those out.
It's cool. I think we're gonna make a new tradition for me and him, man, to go out there and go check that out, man. He's in love with monster trucks, so it was a good opportunity, bro.
It's definitely good to have that bonding time with the young ones, man.
Yes, sir.
Create those traditions so it can live on forever to their kids, bro. That's the mission. You know, that's like in my mind, my mission for my family, my daughter. That's why I'm trying to do as much as I'm doing now so she can have something when I'm gone that she can remember me for, and kind of be like, at least my dad tried. He put his word out there. He went out in the community. He did what he had to do to try to better everybody else around him. And that's my mission in life. I'm not going to say I'm just not getting that mission in life. I've always had this shit on my mind. I just didn't have a platform to get it off. And now with my boy, hopefully we can take over this platform and people can hear our voices and the things that we want to talk about. But that's enough of that bullshit. So what I want to talk about today, topic of the day is, do you feel like the high school system fails us, or is it up to our parents to teach us these life skills that we need to have after high school? And what I mean by that, bro, is like 12th grade, shout out to Miss Simpson, my counselor. from Jordan High School in Long Beach. She was one person that was on my head and some of my homies constantly about applying to colleges. And one thing she did tell us was community college is a good route, especially for people coming from where we come from. And, you know, sometimes we try to pursue the big schools, the Ivy Leagues, the USCs, the Harvards, the Stanfords, and stuff like that. But sometimes just a community college alone is enough education. It's the same curriculum, I believe, right, bro? For the AA for the first 2 years, from community college to a university.
Yep. Basically, you don't know what you want to study.
Right.
So you just hop on and they give you the general ed classes.
Exactly.
So that's what you got to take. And that's the first 2 years, like you said.
Right. So that's just something she was on her head. I did apply for college and I did get accepted to Cal State Dominguez. I went for a while, but it just wasn't for me because if you guys remember back in 07, 08, that's when the recession hit. And being a young dude at that age, it affected me and a lot of my peers because we were under the assumption as soon as we get out of high school, life was going to be gravy. We wasn't taught, we didn't get these conversations about credit. We didn't get these conversations about living situations like paying rent, stuff like that. Like, we didn't even understand how expensive things were in this world, to be honest, because as a young one, you kind of sheltered. To school, you on a schedule. Every day you wake up, you either walk to school, ride your bike, get dropped off. You on the same schedule every single day. So as soon as you graduate, that freedom kicks in, and you find yourself getting into things you know nothing about. You know, credit companies will attack you at a young age. Will be like sending you mail like, get your first credit card. You're going to go apply, get that, right? You're not thinking nothing of you like, oh, I got a couple extra dollars in my pocket.
I got free money.
Exactly, free money, which it is not.
Not knowing you got to pay it back at the end of the month or something, you know?
Every 30 days, them bills is knocking on that door, bro. They don't care what you going through, what you got going on. If you spent them dollars, they want that money back, bro. And back to my point. The schools, I never had a class teaching me about this. Yeah, we had econ, but econ didn't discuss this shit. They was talking about things that was kind of out of our league at the time that didn't relate to an everyday thing for a person. You know what I'm saying?
So what you're trying to say is, should schools teach it or should the home teach it? Is that what you're trying to say?
Should it start in the home or should it start in the school?
How many times we've been
about that, bro?
I feel like every time people have been preaching this way before we have. You know what I mean? Like, schools should be teaching this. Schools should be teaching me how to change the oil or a tire. Schools should be teaching me what I want to do in life instead of what I should be doing. Right. And we've been preaching that for many years now, but it's never been implemented. So my whole thing is, why keep preaching the same thing on deaf ears?
Right.
So where should it be taught at? At the home.
Right.
See, from my experience, I went through college. I went through all that. People
Shout
say,
out to that,
right? Appreciate
Congrats. You. I ain't gonna lie.
And people say, oh man, you got a full ride scholarship. Da da da. When you think about full ride scholarship, you thinking, I'm getting paid 4 years, everything. People don't understand is, dog, some schools are different year to year. You could be at USC and you paying, and to be a full ride student, it's got to be $80,000 1 year, one semester, right? 1 year or one semester, whatever. Another school could be 60.
Do the math on that. 80,000 times 4.
It's crazy, bro. I don't even know. To be honest, that's why I'm not even a mathematician, bro. I didn't even graduate with that, bro. Science degree.
That's
right?
That's I think $320,000. Do you hear what I'm telling you right now? That is another thing to this topic that is not discussed. The student loan debt.
Exactly.
You get $320,000 in debt before you even get a job. They are allowing you to take out loans for college, but will not allow you to go get a $10,000 business loan at 18 years old. Now, does that sound insane to you? Because to me, it is.
At the time, it wasn't. Because think about it. Think about all those.
That's the point. They got people already in this cycle of thinking.
Yes, because you got all these other dudes, right? I'm like, dang, this dude already got 4 years paid. But guess what? It takes 5 years for me to get this degree. I'm going to just pull out this loan because I know at the end I'm going to get the dream job that I want because they promised me this. You feel me? So they promise you this dream job. At the end, once you graduate, wait. There ain't no jobs available in my degree.
Exactly, and that's the thing. Because right now, my sister's about to have her master's degree in the next 2-3 months. Shout out to her. But the route she took was the community college route, so she didn't get no debt at that point. And with her grades, she did get scholarships just like you had got. So her debt is very low because she took a different route. You understand? But the question that I have is, going to the entrepreneur spirit of things, she's already writing books and things like that deal with her major. So once she finishes college, she kind of already has something she can plug in on her own while still searching for that job. You know what I mean?
Which is crazy because even doing that, right? Even doing that, what do some jobs say? Oh, you need 3 to 5 years experience.
Thank you.
You feel
experience.
Me? You feel me?
That is
How am I going to have this experience, bro,
exactly.
if I'm at school the whole damn time? I'm taking 18 credits.
Right.
And on top of that, I got to feed myself. Talk about somebody who actually plays any sport in college. You got to go to practice. You got to wake up. You got to go to study hall. Then you got to do classes. Then you got to do that all over again. Right. Where do I have time to show that I have experience somewhere in this field?
Correct. I'm glad you brought that experience thing up, bro, because you can go on Indeed.com right now. Any job you look for, they're going to be asking for some type of experience. You just graduated college. What's your experience? In the dorm rooms? Kicking it with your homies? What experience do you have?
Can't even get a janitor job, bro. They talking about, did you sweep for the past 1-2 years? You throw out the trash? Nah, you didn't see.
That's exactly the shit that I'm talking about.
It's crazy.
It's set up backwards.
It is.
It's a backwards ass system, man. That's why, back to the school versus the home shit. In my home, I was raised in a single home. My mom was doing it, especially when I moved back here with me and my sister.
Feel it.
Now, she had to go to work and she was going to college at night. So during the time, we go to school every day. We come home, it's just us. We're not having no powwows talking about this, talking about that. My mom over here trying to provide and go to college at the same time so she could better herself, right?
I feel it.
So in the home, sometimes it could be hard to get information because not only that, our parents might not have had that information because it's a trickling cycle. If her parents didn't know nothing to tell her, why would she know to tell me? She's going to have to go seek that information, right?
Yeah.
Now that she's not home all the time, I'm thinking maybe my school should be the one giving me this information because I'm with y'all every day, 8-9 hours a day? And you going to tell me there's not one class in here teaching me about life skills?
Right.
Like, that shit is insane to me. That's something that during this journey that I hope these schools, we can get into these schools in the LA school district, Long Beach, whatever, and have this conversation about adding a curriculum that deals with this type of shit, that deals with life skills. From credit, buying a home, buying a car, should you lease, should you purchase, all these type of things that could affect you year after year. These things that we don't know nothing about until we get neck deep in the shit, and now it's fucking us all up. Credit go bad. Get your car repoed because you had no idea all this shit was coming down the pipeline like it does. It's not a conversation, bro, at the school. To me, I wish I would have had it at school because school was easy for me. I would have paid attention to something like that. Because at 16, I had my first job, yo. I love making money at that time because I'm like, shit, mom's busy, nigga. She ain't about to go buy me them new shoes, buy me a fit for school. I had to think about, let me go swag through. Shout out to old girl who did help me get my first job. I ain't gonna lie. She was in my math class, bro. Took me down to Merritt's. I know if y'all listening, y'all from Long Beach.
What's her name, bro?
Hey,
he done forgot you. Whoever you are, he done forgot you. He forgot the name. I'm just kidding.
It's not even about that. But if you hear this podcast, then you know who I am. All right, you know what you did, and I appreciate it because I was able to put on all my homies after I got that job. Now we all going to work at 2:30, ditching school, trying to get a paycheck. You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
we was jumping gates, bro, just to go chase a check, bro, because we all came from some wild situations at home. And niggas, you want to eat lunch? They got Papa John's, nigga. You trying to get a slice?
Right.
That was what, $3 a slice, nigga?
Right.
You lucky to come to school with $5 a day, bro.
Man.
But getting that little money in our pocket gave us confidence, and it built that entrepreneur spirit in myself, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it built that entrepreneur spirit. My boy Young, shout out to that nigga, man. We had our first company called Strictly Entertainment, and we were basically DJs. We went out bought some DJ equipment, got some business cards. Next thing you know, we in Lane Bryant DJing events. That might sound crazy. Yeah, the store Lane Bryant for the plus size women. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? But that was our step into the game, learning and vibing out here in the game, bro. That's why my hustler spirit is heavy, bro. And that's something I try to trickle down to my homeboys, to my family, my brothers, my sister, even my mom, my grandma, my dad, whatever. What up, fool?
Shout out to this fool. Boy, I just walked in. This dude got Monopoly money. Monopoly, man. Yeah, you is.
Like a champion, my nigga. What's up, fool? How you doing, brother?
What's up, foos?
Shout out to this fool right here. You know he doing his rapping thing. We gonna get into that one of these days, but trust and believe.
We'll get him on this podcast one of these days.
He out here in Long Beach doing his thing. That's a fact. But I ain't even gonna speak on that. But you know what I'm saying?
We gonna keep this kid friendly. You feel me? We gonna keep this kid friendly, and yeah. But
that's out. That's out, bro.
We PG-13 over here. He got that rated R. You feel me? You feel me?
Huh? 20 more minutes. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Cool. To piggyback off of what you said, right? Mm-hmm. You said you had a single mom, right? Single mom who was doing her thing, going to college, having a job, so she wasn't around. Which is crazy, bro, because we come from two different struggles, but the same platform.
Correct.
I had parents that came across the island.
Correct.
You know me? Parents that came across the island didn't know English, right, or barely knew English. Came out here, pops are still a 5, but you know what? What they did know was what everybody told them. Go to America, live that American dream, but make sure you stay in school. And that's all they did was make sure you stay in school. Make sure you do your schoolwork. But it's like, damn, teach me. You feel me? You haven't these teachers.
But that's my point, bro.
Exactly.
The school, that every parent assumes the school is teaching us. That's the whole catch of this shit. They send us to these schools expecting us to be taught the things we need to learn.
Yep.
So I even had a chat with my cousin the other night. He's a master's degree holder himself.
Nice. He
even told me, even once you go to college, they still don't have these courses.
Nope.
Because you have to think about it. You're going to college for a specific thing now. So you will take courses in that specific field. None of this shit still deals with life itself. Which may sound crazy, but I don't know how you feel about that, bro. I mean, you did the whole thing. You did your thing, bro. From that perspective, how do you feel about that?
I think he's right, man. But now that I'm thinking about it, right? Just throwing a little flashback here with our parents, right?
Do your thing.
So they didn't know what to teach us because they were doing their own thing or they were trying to learn themselves.
Correct.
We at that stage, but we actually know now. I myself, like you said, gone the route through college. I should already know what I should be teaching my kids at a very young age.
Right.
So I think what I will teach my kid, right, is what we talked about, but to have a plan B.
Correct.
That plan B, mind you, that plan B is to do what you love, or I'm going to teach you a trait, whether it be truck driving, because he's got family on the other side that know how to drive trucks. I don't know how to do all that.
Shout out to the truckers, because I'm one myself.
Exactly.
Shout out to the community.
Exactly. Truck drive, right? You're going to fall in love with that. Or you're going to fall in love with mechanics. You feel me? You're going to fall in love with installing stuff. Because I'm going to... Exactly.
And this is the thing that's crazy.
They make money, bro. They don't. They make money, bro.
There's blue-collar situations out here making just the amount of money as a nigga sitting in the office.
Exactly.
These are facts right now. These are facts.
But what are they teaching you in school? Nah.
Exactly.
Get that college degree. Exactly. What's that college degree? Be a doctor, be a lawyer. And you can. You feel me?
Right, bro.
You can.
That is a lovely thing.
Exactly.
Trust me. If my daughter tells me she wants to be a doctor, go for it, baby. I'm not going to stop you.
Yeah.
But what I got to do on my end is do what I need to do, meaning put some money to the side. Yes. Once she hits 18 and that decision comes down the pipeline where she either going to go to college or do something else, I need her to have options.
Or say she does want to go that route. Say she's 1 or 2 years in and she's not invested no more.
Correct.
But did you teach her a plan B? Did you let her know a different skill?
Right. Exactly.
Bro, we killing it. Let's go.
Exactly.
Let's go. Talk to him, bro.
Right, bro.
Talk to him, bro.
That's why you got to have these conversations. So at the end of the day, from this conversation, it sounds like it starts in the home and the school could give an assist.
Exactly.
How about that shit?
Exactly.
It starts in the home. That's why we need to teach ourselves to teach our kids. That's the ultimate goal. We got young kids right now. So if we teach ourselves everything that needs to be known at this point and we bang it into their heads early in the game, they're going to be just fine. Because the school will teach them that part. But like you said, plan B, that should be coming from the house. You got to be coming up with those skills and those conversations at home to get them on the right path.
But how do you do it? How do you do it? That's the thing. How do you do it?
It could be simple. Like right now, I started Center Yard. You know what that is, bro.
Yeah.
Right now, she knows what that is. She always asks me, what's this, Daddy? I said, this is yours. This is your business. Remember this. So as she get older and she might want to go out, check it out, I will take her out. I'm already teaching her about money. She could count $5 right now. I hand her 5 ones. She knows she got $5 on her. She gonna tuck it in her purse, and when we go to the store, she'll be like, Daddy, can I get this? She gonna pull out $1, and I'm gonna finish paying the rest.
Shout out Jayla.
What's up, baby girl? You already know what I'm talking about. So just teaching them the small things early in the game about money, saving. We can have a piggy bank right now. Let's drop. I was thinking about this today. If I was to put $25 a week away in a piggy bank for her, by the time she's 18, that's $20,000 right there that I don't even have to think about coming up with no more. And that's simple. If I'm grinding, doing what I'm supposed to do, $25 a week, I'll spend that on some bullshit. Why not just put it into my child's future?
True that.
You know what I'm saying?
True that.
So it's just little shit like that I think that we can do for our kids, man. Get them a little lemonade stand when they get old enough to do that. To teach them, yard sales, simple shit like that. Just how to have a hustler spirit. You don't have to rely on the basic system, because sometimes the system can fail us. I've had a job got called up, say you're done with no notice. They just stripped everything I had. Like, what if I didn't have a hustler spirit to know how to bounce back? You know what I'm saying? That's a story for the ages right now. I could tell you that story right now if you want to hear it. That when I proposed to my wife now, I told my company, I'm proposing and I'm getting me a place. They knew this was coming down. Bought the ring, proposed, moved into my apartment. 2 weeks later, come up, we got to holler at you upstairs. They laid me off right then and there, gave me my last check. I thought I was done, my nigga. I thought I was done, bro, because I don't tell that many people about this story, because this was a hard time for me mentally, because I just now took on all this pressure to getting married. I now have to take care of another individual and not just myself. Now keep up with my rent, my bills, shit like that, to make sure we can have an okay lifestyle. Starting out at a young age, you know what I mean?
I feel it.
But in me, this is when some shit turned in my head. I started reaching out to different things. I ended up getting a toy card, which then allowed me to start my journey into the ports, which now to this day is still feeding my family, which is a crazy thing.
Check this out. My bad. I don't want to cut in front of you. I'm sorry, bro. Check this out. It's a question for you, though, off this story. It's a question for you off the story. You had to get that card. Did you already know how to drive a truck?
Yes.
Why?
Because, you want the story of how I got my trucking license.
No, I just want to know just a small summary on how did you know how to drive a truck?
Because I'm going to tell you right now, short and simple. I was unemployed, a young dude getting unemployment checks. I went down to the local trucking school. He told me it's $1,200. He said, I'll let you make payments, and when you finish paying, you could take the truck to go do your license.
But why did you say trucking? Why trucking?
The reason I said trucking because I know there's unlimited jobs, limitless jobs. Let me say that correctly. Limitless potential in jobs. Not only can you have a job today, lose it tomorrow, get one by next week, you can also become your own businessman, entrepreneur, buy your own truck, do your own thing.
How did you know this? How did you know this, though, bro? How did you know this is what I'm asking you.
I knew this because my dad was a truck
Bingo.
driver.
There you go. That's a plan B. That was the plan B that you did not know of, bro.
You caught it right there, and you absolutely
But you did not know that.
Correct.
But because of what your dad did,
correct,
and you seeing that, you feel me? That's the plan B. And you didn't even notice that. Until you telling this story, I didn't even know it until now.
Correct.
You feel me?
You're right, bro. You right, and I didn't even know it myself. But what you're saying is, if your parents are implementing certain things to you, you may be hard headed, not listening to them. But as you get older and shit starts happening in your life, you will look back and remember some shit. Because I can definitely tell you right now, I've had conversations with my mom, and I said, man, you was right about that shit 10 years ago. You wasn't even bullshitting, but I'm being a hard-headed dude. I wasn't taking in none of that. And you right, bro. Sometimes the things that we see around us can help us later down the line.
So why not teach your daughter, truck driving? Why not teach my son? I'm in an aerospace company. Why not teach my son, spaceships, this, aerospace, what I do?
Correct.
Right? But that could be a plan B, plan B1, plan B2,
Correct.
There'll be, we could teach you how to change the oil in the car.
And then another good topic, another good thing about that though, bro, trades alone. Trades can lead into you owning your own business.
Exactly.
And that sounds.
Hey, we gonna talk about that right now, or we gonna save that?
Yeah, we'll save that. Let's save that,
bro.
We got
a bunch on our head right now.
Yeah,
let's take that 5 minute though.
Yeah, let's take a quick break.
All right.
We're gonna play a little instrumental for y'all to vibe to. We'll be back though.
Appreciate y'all. Tune in.
That talk. It's your boy Justin, aka Jones. Sitting next to me, Justin, as always, aka Dean. Ain't that some shit? Both our names Justin.
Yeah, that's crazy, huh?
That's a wild situation, but sometimes the stars align, and they align today.
I spell mine with the Y though, and a
silent Y
X, and a silent X.
Only this guy, bro.
Carry the 2, multiply the 5.
So what was you just telling me about what movie you just catch?
I just watched Black Klansman. For all those who don't know what Black Klansman is, it's a movie directed by Spike Lee. Shout out Spike Lee for winning
shout out to that boy
Oscar,
winning
bro.
That Oscar. That boy was happy. He jumped into Samuel's arms like a little baby.
For real, bro. That dude just... It reminded me, bro, for some reason, when I watched that segment, it reminded me of The Rock and Kevin Hart just coming in and jumping his arms. It's what it looked like to me. But
Facts.
Black Klansman, bro, I don't want to get into it. Like too crazy into it. But
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I'm not that guy. Only on Facebook or IG, I'll spoil something like that.
Okay.
But since we on that Spark That Talk, I ain't gonna spoil it. But peep that out, bro. Everybody,
check that out. Every time I try
to
watch it, somehow I fall asleep or something stupid. Like I still need to catch that movie because every night I've been watching Netflix. Like I try to hop on that. What's that? Peaky Blinders.
Oh, Peaky Blinders. Hey, if y'all haven't seen Peaky Blinders, if you haven't seen Peaky Blinders, peep that show out too. And you say you didn't get into it?
No, I've already watched like 2-3 episodes. It's solid, but man. You was right. You was right about turning on them subtitles though, because
Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, they language is mad crazy.
That Irish, bro.
But it's a dope show. I see the brotherhood in there. You know they about their business. I can tell you that.
Bro. But you watch it, bro, you won't get stuck on it, bro. Once you watch the first season, you're gonna be like, bro. I'm gonna just tell you this: every season is better. It gets better. It'd be like some of these sequels. Like, some of these sequels is whack. I think the only sequel I seen, bro, off a movie that was good, I could name 2 or 3, but I think the Bad Boys.
Bad Boys,
Bad Boys the second was better than the first one, bro.
Yeah, Bad Boys 1 and 2, great movies. I ain't gonna lie.
But 2 was better.
One time,
2 was better, though.
When it was ugly and I had that DVD player, I think I watched Bad Boys every night. Like, no cable, no nothing, but Bad Boys was in rotation.
Crazy.
Facts.
Crazy.
That's a dope movie. I see they already starting to film the third one too, which is dope.
Hopefully that's better than the second one.
Yeah, you know they getting a little older, but you know that don't mean nothing. They 2 great comics, so I know it's gonna be a great movie.
Exactly. So what we gonna pipe in today?
So right now, bro, at the end of the podcast, I want you guys to understand, like towards the end of the segment, I want to have a segment called Shoebox Dreams. Now, if you know anything about that, it's basically you coming up, you got you go buy them new J's, them new Nikes, whatever. You take them shoes out that box, now you just got empty boxes all in your closet in your room.
What you doing with it, though?
What you doing with that shoebox, though, bro? We all know you probably been there, done that, especially if you don't know nothing about no bank accounts.
If you ain't got a bank account, you know exactly what to do with it. If you ain't got no
bank account, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You open that box up, throw your first $10, $20 in there. Next thing you know, you might have $5,000, $10,000 in that thing before you blink. And I want to have this segment every podcast just to either bring some inspiration to the hustle, to the entrepreneurship, try to get you off your ass and do something, because we all got 2 legs, and we all got a mind, so we can get up off our ass and go do something, bro. For instance, right now I can go buy a lawnmower, go walk around the whole block, be like, you need your grass cut? Somebody gonna need that cut, unless they already done hired some fools. But shit, you gotta take your chances, bro. That's all I'm trying to say. You could do anything on this earth, bro, that your mind, whatever you could think of, bro, there's a way to go about it, and you can get it done.
Which is crazy, because technology nowadays, you feel me, will teach you everything. You don't know how to do something, you don't know how to cut lawn, look it up on YouTube. They'll show you step by step how to cut this. You feel me?
YouTube will give you all the answers.
How to unclog a toilet, or a sink. Like, come on, bro. They give you all the answers.
If you got 5 minutes, you're going to have a new hustle.
Bro, if you got YouTube, hey, if any of y'all niggas got YouTube, you got a new hustle, bro. You feel me?
Facts. That's true. I mean, it's fools on YouTube doing their thing, just doing videos.
Exactly.
So it's crazy. Like, we living in a world now, bro, where everything is at your hands. Like, if we talking about shoebox dreams, for you young dudes, going back to the college thing, if you got a car, bro, you should be doing Uber Eats, Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, any of them apps. You don't even have to do an interview, dog. We used to have to go store to store, get a paper application just to try to get the job at Foot Locker or some shit like that. Now all you got to do is log in the app, put in your information, and you got a job. You got to hustle on your own time. Bro, y'all got to understand, y'all winning right now. This generation, for everybody, bro. It don't matter your age. That is a hustle that you can pick up right now as you hear me speak. If you log in, sign up, by tomorrow, the next day, they're going to clear you and you ready to get busy.
And to add to that, right? To make even more money, if you're going to do some Uber, or if you're going to do Lyft, do it between the times of like 5 to 8 in the morning.
Facts.
Why? Because most people like us are getting up that early to go to work.
Absolutely right.
And ain't nobody want to drive early that morning if you live, or if you work like 20, 30 minutes away from where you stay at. You feel me?
Right.
You still sleepy.
And the city's booming. Y'all know how LA is. The city along LA County is booming out here. So it's something to do every hour of the day.
Exactly.
Ain't nobody sleeping. This city does not sleep. It be traffic at nighttime. That makes so.
We the new Vegas, homie. We the new Fremont Street.
Yeah, it is jerking down here.
Let's go.
So right now we talked about it, bro. But touch on something for me. What you think we should touch on right now on Shoebox Dreams a little bit more?
Well, you wanted to talk about entrepreneurship and making that dream come true, making that dream alive.
Yes,
and
sir.
I think what I'm gonna do, or what I'm gonna explain, is just one word, and what that word means to me on how you can upstart something. Right? We can talk about dreams, or we can talk about hustle. I'm gonna talk about focus.
Preach.
Feel me? Focus. and with this comes a little story that
Okay.
will tie into what I'm really talking
We
about.
got a little time to listen.
Okay. We was back in high school
Mm-hmm.
playing football. We was playing this team, bro, and I knew we was better than them. We knew we was better than them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we were kind of lackadaisical coming through the week, going into the game, this and that, right? Because we thought we was gonna win
Right.
by a landslide. We get into the game, we getting killed, bro.
Mm.
We getting killed. I think by the end of the first quarter, it was 21-0. Second quarter, I don't
Damn.
even know.
I know the squad was probably feeling some type of way,
Bro.
just giving up on the spot.
We go into the locker room for halftime, and in the locker room, even myself, bro, well, I thought I was a leader, but even myself, I'm over here pointing fingers.
Right.
I'm over saying this team is whack. This team's sorry. We shouldn't be losing like this. I got another leader over here, another team captain, pointing fingers at me. I'm pointing fingers at him. I'm shouting. I'm yelling. Other players are shouting and yelling at each other. And we was
Because
like,
the whole squad down right now.
Exactly,
so somebody,
bro.
it tend to happen a lot. We always got to point a finger at something
Exactly,
or
bro.
somebody.
Exactly. So that happened for about 2-3 minutes, right? And we over here mad. I'm heated. I'm over here. I had to walk back to the corner of the locker room just to calm myself down.
Right.
I remember one of the coaches brought us together, bro. Brought like 5 of us, 6 of us together. He said, "Y'all know why y'all losing?" I said, "Man, yeah, because he doing this, and I'm supposedly doing my job, but he not doing his job. He not having my back." He said, "Nah." He said, "I just heard a bunch of bullshit
Right.
for 2 to 3 minutes in this locker room.
Mm.
Y'all losing this game right now is because y'all losing focus, and all y'all doing is pointing
Preach.
fingers.
Mm-hmm.
All you doing is blaming somebody else, but not looking yourself in the mirror and knowing what you have to do as your assignment."
Correct.
Right? So we lost focus. I want to say at the end of the game, bro, that we won. We came back.
Now
We
that's
came
what you
back.
call a comeback.
You feel me? We came back. We lost, bro. We lost by a field goal. So
But at least y'all knew what it was going to take to try to get back in that game.
exactly. Right?
You
To get
might
that
not have
focus
won
back.
that time, but at least there was a lesson learned.
Yes, to get that focus back, correct?
Right.
But then I also look at it another way. Sometimes it is too late.
Right.
Sometimes it is too late, just like us.
Mm-hmm.
So what should we do? Bruh, stay focused 100% of the
focused.
time. If you got something that you love, something that you desire, something that you want to do, right? And you want to be fully invested in it,
Right.
stay focused 100% of the time. Because once you let that gas go a little bit, bruh, and you start hitting that brake,
Mm-hmm.
bruh, somebody else behind you is going to go in front
Thank
of you.
Thank you.
Gonna cut right in front of you, bro,
That's
and take
exactly,
whatever you wanted. You
I'm
feel
glad you said that, brother. Like, the focus got to be there.
me? Exactly.
That's a perfect shoebox dreams point of the day. Focus. You got to think about it. You today say you want to do something, and then it goes by, you still haven't done it. You know somebody else did it. Now you a step behind. That's why today, episode 1, Spark That Talk, has begun. No more talking about it. We doing it. So the focus is this podcast. And that is a great point, bro. Whatever you got going on in your life, we all got stuff we dealing with. At home, at work, whatever you want to call it. But if there's something that you dreaming about that you want to pursue, put some focus into that. Maybe that can help lighten your load up a little bit too with all the other shit going on in your life. You can find some focus in on that. It can kind of clear your mind and make you even better in all those other areas that you feel like may not be going that well for you.
Speak that, bro.
So focus, I love that word, bro. I'm glad you brought that up. Focus. So everybody that's listening right now, just stay focused on whatever you going after. If you decide you want to try to get that new job, focusing on that, how you going to get it. If you want to create that new business, focusing on how you going to be better than the other one, how you going to be different, how you going to be better, how you going to be that one that stands out. So focus is the key for all of that success. And that is a good point to have, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
On top, bro, I appreciate you, and I appreciate everybody who's listening right now. If you made it this far in the podcast, that means you like what we talking about, because I'm not sure, maybe 30, 40 minutes in.
I think so, bro. If you don't fell asleep or you don't walked away, man, you weak. You feel me? You ain't focused enough, bro. Stay focused, bro.
Focus.
Stay focused. And then maybe
Facts.
you'll know what's, bro, because some of the stuff I'm talking about right now and we talking about, to be honest, it's I feel like I should be implementing in my life too, because I'm not just talking just to talk.
Right.
Some of this stuff is not just off experience. Some of this stuff is just
we
right off the head, bro.
we do not have a script in front of
no
us.
script.
This is obviously something lingering in our minds that need to be spoke on, so it can be spoken to existence.
But what makes
and
it
if
better,
we're talking about focus right now, I guarantee when we get off this mic tonight, we're gonna be focusing a little bit more our damn selves on certain things.
You're right, bro.
And I know that.
And what's crazy about it is because we speaking on it. You feel me?
Facts.
We not just speaking to each other about it. All those that are gonna tune in on this, they gonna know that if they speaking on it, they better be living what they talking about.
Oh, that's for real.
Of course, like this podcast, bro. It's brand new.
Brand new.
But
it's the baby right here, episode 1.
I seen your focus in trying to bring this together. So hopefully,
appreciate
down
that,
the
brother.
line, you feel me? Hopefully down the line, we go somewhere with this.
That's facts.
And all those that are actually tuning
and
in,
the way that works is our focus on bringing y'all content.
Yeah.
Bringing you our minds. That's what this is. When you in your car or you gonna head it to work or you at the crib chilling and you click the podcast, Spark That Talk, you gonna get some real conversation.
Because it's real people, bro. It's not like we fake. It's not like we got a script, like you said. We ain't got no script. We
just like y'all. We just like y'all.
Exactly, bro.
We out here on the same mission. We're not celebrities, but we just like y'all. So remember that when y'all listening in, we going through the things you going through.
Exactly.
I'm not sitting here talking about no wild shit that I know is unattainable right now. I'm talking about things that's obtainable. All this shit we talked about today, I know you have a story or something that could be similar or match that. So that's our goal. Every week we're going to be bringing y'all whatever's on our mind, but we're going to stay focused on getting better as a people, getting better as a community, because these are the things that we need to talk about. That's why it's called Spark That Talk. I'm sparking a conversation on shit that matters.
You right,
so
bro.
I want y'all to remember that. And it's your boy Jones.
And your boy Deeni.
And we'll holler at y'all next week, big dog.
Yeah, yeah.